this is Soundout here, back with part 2 of Masterpiece Voltron all-plastic version. Go check out part 1 if you haven't already. It is up now. So here is Masterpiece Voltron. So, last part I showed you the dramatic transformation, the lions, and compared them to an older Voltron toy. So this part's just going to be about the figure now. So as you can see, the figure is nicely detailed. He's got the perfect Voltron face. All the little details in the head, on the emblem here, on the belt, all painted. There's no stickers on this. All the lion detail. It's an amazing figure, especially with the all plastic. The only paint details missing is the little white parts up here. I'm not complaining too much. There you can see it is a very detailed figure. It is a very tall figure too. Let me see. Oh, I'd say it's about a foot tall because there's 5 inches. Let's see. Yeah, it's about a foot tall. Which is pretty good. It's yeah, so it's about 12 inches. 12 inches tall. So the back detail is pretty nice. You can see everything is kind of detailed the back and painted it up, which is nice. And Toynami did really good on this. And you notice how he can stand pretty easily. I've heard the die-cast version has been very hard to stand because he's very top-heavy. He wants to fall over, which isn't good. And that's why mainly one of the reasons I went for the plastic version. Also, I got a free CD. Now he does have articulation, some amazing articulation. He's got 3-point connection joint next, so it can move left to right, and move up and down. It can move forward and back a little bit. Arms rotate 360 on a heavy ratchet, so they're very tight, which sometimes causes them to pop apart from the joint. The elbows bend and they can rotate around here. They can rotate there and they can rotate here. The wrists rotate 360 degrees and the hands open. The waist has some movement, a little bit blocked by the belt. Legs can move out, forward and back, kind of on a ball hinge. Bends at the knee. Rotates 360 degrees up here at the knee. This one looks a little bit looser. This one I had to pop into place. And then the feet are on ball joints. So you can get some wide stance poses with those feet that make it a little bit easier to stand with whatever pose you adjust them into. The feet will adjust with it. So you can do that, and the feet will keep them solid on the ground. Now, his arms will, the green line on mine likes to pop apart off of it whenever you try to fold it down from an outward movement. Now, like I said, he does have a couple of weapons. He does come with his cross shield, which is, again, molded. Fits in the hand. There's a peg. There's a hole inside. You should peg that on. So it stays secure. Closes it up. You can rotate it forward if you like, so you can do the, so you can block stuff. Kick his arm up here, or you can put it on his arm, so he's kind of like blocking it this way. All sorts of ideas with that. This is kind of like if you want to keep him at his side, kind of like the forward position on him whenever I use it. And he also has his blazing sword, which you can almost correctly do. It's about as close as his arms get. So you can form blazing sword. There's his blazing sword. He's very tight for a figure, so not just tight as in cool, but tight as in joints. So there's his blazing sword. One of the coolest things he comes with. Of course, they had to include the blazing sword. The cross shield is kind of a bonus. But there's the blazing sword, and here I'll attach the cross shield. Now there are a couple of things that are non-show accurate, but unavoidable. Like the legs, so you can see them here. maybe like one solid piece in the show. That was unavoidable. That would need like compressing plastic, and that would be impossible to make. And also the fact that this is not round, it's kind of squarish. That's unavoidable too, because these weapons have to be held in pretty well. Like on this other Voltron I had, see how it has the round peg, and they don't open. So you can't get all the show accurate stuff. But overall, he's pretty cool. Now, there is a couple of things that are on older Voltron toys that are not on this one. There's separate weapons for the lions. Separate weapons for the lions. Not on this version, though. And then there's also something that was always awesome on the older toys, and on this one is the launching fist. That's something that they didn't put in. That's sort of sad, but then again, we wouldn't have the elbow joints or the rotations, and it would not be as great. This is the only Voltron Masterpiece figure I think they're coming out with. I can wish that they'd make a vehicle Voltron so that the two can stand together on a shelf. But I don't think they'll be making one of those anytime soon, because it would be kind of hard, 15 vehicles stacking on top of each other and still posable. I'd say for toys to develop about 15 to 20 years, 10 or 15, 5, 10 or 15. It's going to be a few years before they're going to be able to do that, where it would be posable and have the ability to combine. So don't bug Toynami about that. Just give time to the future. So overall, I would highly recommend Masterpiece Voltron. If you can't find them anywhere else, just go to Voltron.com, order them there. You can get a free soundtrack. Or if you just want the soundtrack and you already have this figure, you can buy the soundtrack separately. And right now they're having a promotion that if you make an order from Voltron.com, you get the Fleet of Doom Voltron, Vehicle Voltron Lion Voltron Team-Up movie for free. I went into that, and I'll review that movie along with the series after I finish watching the series. Because I also ordered Volume 8 at the same time, since it's not coming out in stores for a while. That's pretty much it for Masterpiece Voltron, I'm guessing. Yeah, overall, I would highly recommend them. If you don't want to spend all the money for the die-cast version, the plastic version is just as good, or even better. It does feel a little bit hollow, but it is nice. Nice paint detail, nice box. The box is much better than the die-cast. Yeah, that's, the lions are articulated. Black Lion's actually in proportion now, and he's not a blocky mess, like he has been on many older toys. And, you know, people have not been able to get the legs in here. You just gotta, like I said in the last part, you gotta push it in, and then make sure that when you close the panel, it pushes the leg in the rest of the way. That's how the way it came. So if you want to make sure when you put them into the line mode, the body part comes assembled, already ready to go, except for the wings are folded back, so you can see how those legs are in there when you pull them out, and that will help a lot. So, till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.